Okay, let's do a little Ukraine update. I haven't stayed up on this as much as I should be, but okay. Ukraine launches surprise attack. Ukraine's military launched a surprise attack. It claims has broken through Russian lines. In late August, Ukraine launched an offensive in the south to retake Kherson. I don't know, a Russian-occupied city. Russia responded by repositioning troops south. This attack is taking place in the exposed northeast. Ukraine claims it has taken 20 plus towns and 150 square miles. Russian analysts have acknowledged some gains, but say Russia still controls the key towns. On Thursday, U.S. Secretary and State Attorney pledged $675 million more in military aid to Ukraine. He promised to support Ukraine for as long as it takes. I mean, I'm glad that they're putting up a good fight, but the thing is, I don't think that this. I don't think that this is necessarily gonna go anywhere anytime soon, because I don't know how either side necessarily wins. I think it gets to the point where either Russia kind of takes everything. Like, there's not. I think the Ukrainians are gonna fight, and they're fighting very, very well. Honestly, like, I don't think anyone thought they were gonna last this long. And this, like, even when the first invasion happened, like, it's kind of crazy what they've been able to do, considering their enemy that they're up against. I mean, the Russian military, just in size and power, is in comparison ridiculous. So I think it is crazy what they've been able to do, but I also don't necessarily believe that we should be sending as much money and resources as we have, especially when you can compare the amount that we've sent in resources to the amount that other European countries have sent to Ukraine. And it's dramatically more. And it's at the same time seeing us pull this money kind of out of nowhere, but we still deal with certain infrastructure issues. We still deal with job issues. We still deal with not having certain business in the United States and sent overseas, and just stuff that in the long run could be reasonably simple fixes if the money was spent in that direction. To when in most of those situations they say, oh, we just don't have the budget for it, and then we send all this money overseas. And I'm not saying we shouldn't support them by any means, but I just think that we might be doing more than what we should be. I think we've gotten so far from our, like, in like the early 1900s, our isolationist views, which I think was detrimental in its own right to the United States. But I think we need to have a happy medium of effect on the outer world and what we actually focus on here. I think we've, over the past 20 years, mainly focused on everything, well, actually probably more than 20 years, outside of our borders. And I think we should definitely have spent more time focusing on our society, our country, just in social issues, with economic issues, with a bunch of other stuff, because a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with now could have been prevented 20 plus years ago, and it's as a result of decisions made 20 plus years ago.